I'm Jan and this is Let's Chat with Jan. So I know you guys see from the title what we're gonna get ready to get into. Before we get started, go ahead, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Make sure you turn on the post notification so every single time I post a new video, you will be notified. So before we get into this video, I do want to apologize for not posting as often as I should. Please accept my apology. I love you guys. I have just been really busy with life, kids, business. As you can see, I'm in my little work area where I do my personal nails, as I've mentioned before. So I am just like pretty much all over the place, and I haven't had a chance to post a video for you guys. So please accept my apology. So let's go ahead and get into this video. The topic of this video is pretty much a topic that I specifically chose, and the reason for that is because I posted on a platform, and I pretty much put out there to have people ask me some questions that I can go ahead and address into a video. And this question was seen over and over and over, and this is why I said, you know what, let me just go ahead and do a video on this specific topic. So as you guys can see, the topic is, why do narcissists want you back? Okay, and I am going to say this: they don't want you back because they miss you. They don't want you back because they love you. It's neither of those, okay? It's just, that's what that is. It's neither. And the reason for that is because they are pretty much suffering from malnutrition. And when I say malnutrition, what I mean is they were getting the love, affection, attention, and all of that stuff from you before, and now that you're no longer in the picture, they're pretty much craving that and missing that. That's what they miss. They don't miss you, and they don't love you. They love and miss what you were giving to them at that time. I know it sounds crazy, it really does, but that's exactly what that is. And because that they pretty much have a void in their heart, and now that you're not there, and because of that hole, that void, they are pretty much missing the resources they pretty much got from you: the sex, the affection, the attention, the money, and everything else that they got from you. So that is what they're pretty much missing. They don't personally miss you, and I know it sounds bad, but when you're dealing with narcissists or toxic people or abusers, that is what that is. It's so sad to say, but that's exactly what that is. All right, so like I said before, you were their resource, and now that you're not there, they don't have that resource anymore. So, but on the other hand, guys, all right, the narcissists, they don't want you back. They just want to, how can I say this? When we all were in that type of relationship, there was a sense of manipulation. So they see that they can no longer control, they can no longer manipulate, they can no longer use and abuse you in any way, shape, or form. And this is why they tend to seem like they want you back. And that's really not the case. So stand firm, stand your ground, and just no contact, no communication. Don't even entertain them. It's just a manipulation tactic in order for them to try to get you back. But because you are strong enough, and because you have so much power within yourself, and you have realized that, that is why you are a survivor, and that is why you have left that relationship. They see that. They see how well you're doing for yourself. They don't want you to do good for you. They want you to be sad and sulky and upset and miserable like how they are, because that is what they're actually feeling. They're feeling miserable. They're feeling upset. They're feeling out of place. They're not happy with them. So of course, because they're not happy with themselves, they want you to be unhappy as well. But don't let any of their manipulation tactics or them saying, oh, I miss you and I love you and don't let those sweet nothings turn into you going backwards, okay? Never go backwards in your life, always forward. All right, so just to mention a few of the methods that these narcissists uses to try to get you back. One of them, the first one I would say, is begging and pretty much crying. They'll tell you, oh, I've been crying all day and please come back, please, and they're just begging you. But they're not really telling you why. At that time, they're just saying, oh, I just miss you and I love you and please come back and I'm sorry and everything. Then here goes the next method, apologizing. They always want to throw an apology out there, knowing fully well deep down on the inside they don't mean that. It's not sincere. That apology is not sincere, so don't buy it, okay? In this begging and crying stage, they always try to make it seem like, oh, I can't live my life without you and I need you to come back. Please come back. I can't live life. I can't eat. I can't sleep. I can't do anything. Good. That is what you deserve. You deserve to go through that, because when you had me, you didn't realize that you had something good until it was gone. And then you realize, and it's really, truly, it's not a realization. It's just exactly that. They just want to be able to have control over you and over your relationship again. And because they see that they can no longer do that, because you're now living your best life like it's golden, as you should, they are wanting you to not be happy. They want you to pretty much live this miserable, unhappy life as they are. And now, touching on the apology part, covert narcissists tend to apologize, and they only apologize for the things that will serve them well. And when I say that, it's so that they can apologize to win you back and try to make it seem like they can assure you that this will not happen again. So they tend to throw out this apology thinking that the apology is going to fix it all, and that's not. Another method that these narcissists use is pretty much using your need for intimacy. They tell you how much they miss sleeping with you and miss hugging you and miss kissing you and just spending time with each other and holding hands. That's all another method for these narcissists to use to try to get you back, to make you feel like, oh man, I really miss that too. Don't fall for that. I'm telling you guys, every key point that I'm going to give you in this video is a tactic for these narcissists to try to get you back. Do not fall for it. It is a definite red flag. Do not fall for it, okay? When you start to see that, put their behinds on block. No contact. If you see them, walk the other direction. Try to avoid them at all costs, because they're going to try to do everything in their power to try to get you. Another method that these narcissists use is telling you that they need help. They need help to do something, that they're not well, they're sick, or they haven't been feeling good, to make you feel sorry for them. And when you get to that point in feeling sorry for them, bam, you fell into their trap. It's all a trap. Everything that I'm saying to you guys, I have personally been through, and I know people that have actually gone through this as well, and it's a trap. You end up going back to them after they've used all these methods on you, and then when you go back, the situation is worse than it was before. So I'm telling you guys, do not go backwards, okay? Don't fall for any of their tricks or traps. Another method is pretending like the relationship isn't over. And when I say that, I mean, I know this sounds so absurd, but it really is something that narcissists do. And if you guys see me looking down, I'm just looking at my key notes that I jotted down when I was pretty much preparing to make sure that I hit on these specific key points, because throughout my time in being in a narcissistic relationship, I have seen every single one of these points, and talking to other survivors that have gone through domestic violence and talking to them and asking them questions, and they're asking me questions, every story sounds so similar, like it's the same person. It's like my narcissist was their narcissist. That's exactly how it was. And this, I can't make this up, guys. So I'm literally looking down at my phone in my notes to make sure that I hit on these key points. So if you guys see me looking down, that's what I'm doing, okay? I do tend to take notes on certain things that I want to make sure that I put out there, so that you guys can not only see these red flags, but see these methods of tactics that of manipulation that these narcissists use in order to get you back. Okay, don't fall for it. Don't fall for it, boo-boo. Okay, no. All right, so before I move further, go ahead, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and also comment down below and let me know what are some of the methods that you have personally gone through and witnessed or experienced a narcissist has done to you in order to try to get you back. Let me know in the comments below, because I know it's a ton of them. I'm only throwing out just certain ones for the sake of the length of this video, but at the same time there are so many, but these are the key ones. But I want to know if there's one that I have not mentioned. Comment down below and let me know what is a method that you have experienced in your narcissistic relationship, ex relationship, or whatever. Okay, all right, so back to them pretending like the relationship isn't over. And like I said, these narcissists, they tend to do anything to try to get you back, pretty much, right? And it's not for you guys to live a happy, toxic free, narcissistic free life. No, it's for them and for their sake, so that they can continue to have control over you and over whatever situations that you guys have. So what they do is they claim that they actually didn't leave you for good. That's one thing. And they thought that giving each other some space might be a good idea. Isn't that crazy? How about some permanent space, right? Let's throw some permanent space in there. And that's what we did. That's why we are not in those relationships anymore. But if you are currently in that relationship, these are some of the methods that these narcissists, abusers, toxic people would throw out there, especially if you are at the point where you're sick and tired of being sick and tired and you're like, peace, I'm out, and they're trying to get you back. These are some of the methods that they would go through and tell you and do to make sure that they either manipulate you into coming back to them. Okay, so another one, before I move forward, a narcissist is really good at manipulation. When I say they're really good at manipulating you and making it seem like, oh, I really can't live without you, I really need you back, and they're good at that stuff. They're perfect actors. Okay, they should go work in Hollywood somewhere. But I'm so serious, they're perfect actors, and it's all pretend. Don't fall for it. Do not fall for it. If you're currently in a relationship, a narcissistic, abusive, toxic relationship, try your super hardest to get out. Okay, you don't have to tell everybody your moves. Move silently. Get out for the safety of yourself. And if there's children, get out for the safety of yourself and your children, because it will affect you guys in the long run. All right, so moving forward, they will also send random texts or call you accidentally. That has happened. That has happened to me, guys. Oh my gosh, that has happened numerous times to me. They'll send a random text message or call accidentally, or say for instance, for me, it was a text message. Oh, I didn't mean for this text to go to you. This was meant for someone else. Really? Do I have dunce written on my head? Do I look like Boo Boo the Fool? No, I know what you're trying to do, but because I'm so strong-minded and I have overcome and I'm such a strong person and a survivor of a narcissistic, abusive relationship, I already know what you're doing, honey. So you can go take that somewhere else, and you're not buying me back, okay? Not with any manipulation. But I'm telling you guys have to be able to stand firm and stand strong, have a strong mindset, knowing that you're not gonna fall for any of these tricks. It's all a trap, because it will get worse. Oh my. The next one is making promises, okay? They will make promises from here to kingdom come. I would never do it again. I promise you, I would change. I would go to AA meetings. I would go to these, support groups. I will do this. And they'll make so many false promises. My mom always said a promise is a comfort to a fool. And honey, I am not a fool. So you can take this promise and you know what, okay? So they will use all of that. Everything will be different. Everything, it'll be much better. I've changed. If you come back to me, I'll show you that I've changed. No. When you're such a narcissist like that, change does not come so quickly. It takes a while for change to come. So I'm telling you guys, do not fall for any of these methods that they're using. Okay? Don't do it. You'll regret it. You'll regret going back. So don't fall for it. Even giving gifts. They try to use giving gifts as a way of not only an apology, but to show you, hey, look, I've changed and everything, and I'll give you a gift to show you that I've changed. I really want you back and everything. And it's all fake. The gift may be real because they spent some money, but the method behind the gift, the reason behind that gift is 1,000 million% fake. Okay? Do not fall for any of this. I am telling you guys, I am urging you guys, and I feel like I had to put this video out as quickly as possible because I see a lot of this same question that just kept coming when I asked for people to send me some questions that they would like for me to address in a video, and I kept seeing this one. So this is why I'm making this video an urgent video to be put out there so that you guys can know these tactics of these narcissists to want to try to get you back. All right? They'll also guilt trip you. And when I say guilt trip, they would say the narcissist can say that they would never do this to you. I would never do that to you. You caused me to do that. They'll play that on you and make it seem and try to flip the script, knowing that it was them all along. They accuse you of being selfish and only thinking about yourself. Now, let's think about that for a second. Let's talk about it. All right? just for a quick little second. How is you moving on with your life selfish? Because you want better, because you want to be happy, you want to live your life free of toxicity and drama and control and the abuse. That's selfish? No, it's selfish for them to want you to come back to a situation like that. That is a horrible situation. I don't wish that on my enemy, and I don't even have enemies, but if I do, I would never wish that on an enemy. Okay? So again, narcissists are very good at making you feel like the flaws in their characters was because of you. That is what they're really good at. I told you they're perfect actors. They need to go work in Hollywood. They need to go and get a paycheck for that. Okay? And they should be getting another paycheck, the one where they get committed into a facility. Okay? And let their family get paid for that. But yeah. I have one more point after this. After this point here, this method that they use to try to get you back, and then I'm going to say something. Okay, so this one right here, another one is emotional blackmail. They use words like, oh, you hurt me so much, you broke my heart, you just made me feel so bad, oh, woe is you, let's play the world's smallest violin. Okay, like They put on a show. I'm telling you guys, oh my gosh. You left me alone. I know I was wrong, but you abandoned me. They will use these things as if like, something has to be going wrong up here in their heads to actually say those words out of their mouth, when in all actuality it was on the other side. It was them doing that to you. They abandoned you. They broke your heart. They made you feel this way. They, which resulted in you leaving. So now with them trying to use this back at you to try to get you back, no sir, no ma'am, no way. So saying things like that, they can try to use your feelings against you. They can use your feelings against you to try to get you back. How dumb are they? Right? Comment down below and let me know how dumb is that. Let me know. That is very dumb. But that is what they do. They try to use your feelings against you so that you can feel bad and go back. You can feel bad about leaving them and say, well, maybe it was my fault. Let me go back. Maybe I shouldn't have said this. Let me go back. Maybe I shouldn't have done it that way. Maybe if I go back, then we could work on it and do this way. Don't do it. Don't ever go backwards in your life. Always move forward. Always. Always, always, always. Okay? And another thing is that they like to accuse you of something that you never did. And that is another way, that's another thing of making you feel bad for something, and that would hopefully, with their quote unquote tactic, try to make you feel so bad that you said, you know what, it was my fault, let me go back and let's fix this. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do it. It's not your fault. It's not. And I've said this in my previous videos. It is not your fault that caused the narcissist, the abuser, to put hands on you, to talk down to you, to treat you any type of way, and call you names. It's not your fault. It's them. They have a problem, a serious problem mentally, physically, and emotionally. And they need to work on themselves on their own. They need to go get some help. They need to get professional help in order to get them to where they need to be, and not for you, for themselves. They need to go fix themselves for themselves, okay? And maybe, just maybe, they will be able to actually find real, true, genuine love. But that's not your concern. That ain't our concern. That's their concern. That falls in their bucket. Let them deal with that. I know we're gonna have feelings and we're gonna feel sad and bad about it, but at the same time, it's like we still have to stand firm. We can feel however we want to feel without them knowing. We don't have to tell them, oh, I missed you, I cried today. That's not their business. If you do, cry it out, get it off your chest, and brush that sucker off, and get up and move forward with your life. You are precious, you are very valuable, and you matter, and you deserve true, genuine happiness, love, and peace. Don't let anybody manipulate you into going back to a toxic situation. Sometimes, let me say this real fast. This is what I was going to say earlier. Sometimes they will use your family and they will use your kids, especially if you guys have been together for so long. They will try to use your kids, your family, your nieces, your nephews, whoever. They will use whoever's close, your friends. They will try to use whoever's that's close to you to get to you and say, you know what, he really looks like he changed, or she really looks like she's going through this, and you know, they need your help, you should go back. Don't fall for that. And if anybody, friend, family, child, anybody, cut them off. I mean, not your child, but you talk to your child and let them know, hey, this is wrong. Do not communicate with this person. But if it's a family or friend, cut those people off, because I'm pretty sure they know you have at some point told them, or at some point they have witnessed you going through this abuse with this narcissist. And I'm talking any level of abuse, verbally, physically, whatever, emotionally, mentally, they have witnessed it at some point. And for them to have the nerve to come and listen to your narcissist or your abuser and come to you and say, hey, I think you should give them another chance. You know, they really look like they're having a hard time without you. Let them. They swallowed this. They took this pill. They have to swallow it. Okay? That's what I wanted to say. All right. So this is my last point that I want to mention. This is the last method that these narcissists use to try to get you back. Right? And once you, say for instance, if you're the one that left the relationship and you're moving on with your life and everything, and they use all of these methods that I have mentioned and more, and you end up falling for it and you happen to go back, they will start to do this. They will behave or be good or make it seem like things are good for the moment. And then once things are back leveled in their mind, and or you seem like, oh yeah, things are really good now, yeah, he actually did change or she did change or whatever the case may be, once you're back at this leveled place, things are going to come crushing down. It's going to get worse. They're going to now, because you're the one that left the first time, they're going to want to say, you know what, I don't want to be with you anymore, because they want it to be them that left you. They want that. I don't know, it's such a sick way of thinking and being. They want to do that so they can say, I left her or I left him, versus you leaving the relationship the first time because it was toxic. But in the event that you have gone back and fell for all of their traps that they have set for you, and you're back into that relationship, they're not going to flip the script on you once everything's leveled and it seems nice and everything's working out and da-da-da-da. And no, they're going to try to flip the script and say, no, I don't want to be with you, I don't love you, I don't want you, da-da-da, and try to end the relationship. They want it to be their reason or their idea that they came up with in order to leave, to have that excuse to leave. I'm telling you, they're sick. Nothing has to be wrong. Nothing has to be wrong. You got, like I said, everything could be fine. You're happier. You feel like you're happy now. Oh, everything's working out and everything. And then all of a sudden, bam, I don't want you. You need to leave. Or I'm leaving because XYZ. It's another tactic. It's another tactic. And I feel so bad for people that actually have fallen for it, you know, and have gone back to a narcissistic relationship or an abusive relationship, feeling so sorry and because we the abusees, I don't even know how to put that, but we, the people that have been abused or, you know, or have been in a toxic relationship, enduring all this pain and hurt and anger and sadness and just crying all the time, we, the ones that have gone through it, have actually gone through these situations, and we actually feel love and compassion, and we actually do feel that sorry for it. We feel sorry for them if they're actually going through things. Why? Because we were the only ones that actually were in love with them. We did have some care, genuine care. And we would not want anything to happen to them in any way, shape, or form. So that is why it is very imperative that you guys please share this video, like it, subscribe, make sure you comment in the comments below and let me know what are some experiences that you have gone through. What have you experienced as a method for these narcissists or your ex-abuser or abusers, or what are they using to try to get you back? I know sometimes it's gonna be hard in order to ignore these methods that they're using, because it's going to sound sweet, right? It is going to sound sweet. My mom said sweet nothings. That's exactly what it is. It's sweet nothings. They say these things, but they have nothing meaningful behind it. They just want you, they want to get you back so that they can do either more harm to you or make you feel bad for leaving, or all of what I've mentioned in this video pretty much. But I'm telling you, I am begging you, please guys, do not fall for that. You are living your best life right now. Continue to live your best life. And I want you to picture something. If in the event that you do fall in a trap to go back to your abuser or your narcissist, I want you to picture what your life would be. Do you think that your life would be better going backwards? Do you think that the person actually changed? It's not. The answer to both of those are no. They haven't changed, and your life is not going to be better. It's going to be worse. And I'm telling you this from my own experiences, from what I have seen with other people that I have personally known, and in these groups that I do attend and I speak to, and I communicate with other people that have been going through domestic violence and everything like this, and have experienced a narcissistic relationship, whether it's with a family member, friend, or whoever, or you're in a narcissistic abusive relationship. I have had these conversations with people, and this is something that a lot of it comes with regret of going back, giving that person a second or third or fourth, fifth chance. At some point, you have to love yourself enough to say, no, enough is enough. I'm not dealing with this. You have hurt me for the last time. I am not going to allow you to continue to hurt me. And I'm taking a stand. Take a stand to be happy. Take a stand to have peace. Take a stand to be you. To be you. You are beautiful. You are strong. You are worth every good thing that should come your way. Alright guys, we've reached the end of this video. Thank you for sticking with me and chatting with me. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and turn on the post notifications. I will be dropping another video just because I am really apologetic, and I should have been posting pretty much back to back, and I haven't been. I've just been so busy with life. I do have a very busy life outside of, social media. So I do want to apologize for not posting, but I will be dropping another video pretty soon. Make sure you turn on your post notification bells, and so that you'll get every single video that I post. Again, thanks for chatting with me.